Hello everyone, I'm Jilson. Download the source file below in the description. Let's get started. I will show how to create charts here on Excel. I have sales from smart hotels monthly revenue from January, February and March, from cities on Miami, New York, Chicago and so on. Charts is very useful here on Excel because with charts it's easy for analyzing your data compared to a lot of numbers like here. First, you can create chart, analyze one or two rows or columns, and you can analyze 1 month or more, depends of your situation. First, I will show how to analyze sales from Miami from January to March. I click here, hold my mouse and select the interval where I want to analyze. I can create a chart with keyboard. I press and hold the Alt keyboard and press F1. Excel create a chart for me. I can click, hold my mouse and drag this chart for a new position. Here I have sales from Miami for the first 3 months, from January to March. I will delete this. I can analyze all cities for the January. I can click, hold my mouse and select the entire interval. With this, I can analyze all cities for January. Again, hold my Alt on keyboard and press F1. With this, I can create a chart for all cities from the January. I will delete this. Another way is to select the entire interval. When you select the entire interval, at the bottom here, you have this icon, Quick Analysis. You can use the shortcut Ctrl plus key. I click here. With this, I have options to formatting, totals, tables, spark lines, but I use charts. If I click here, I have a preview of kind of chart. I can select the chart I want to test, and I have more options to create more charts. But for now, I choose this custom column chart. I click here, and Excel create a chart for me with the entire period I select. To move this chart for a new position, I can click, hold my mouse, and release the mouse in another position. You can change the period of the analysis of this chart. You can click and resize this interval. With this, I analyze only the first 2 months. I click and drag to select the entire period for this analysis. If you want to create a copy of this chart, you can go to the Home tab, click in Copy, click in New Cell, and click in Paste. With this, Excel create a copy of this chart. I will delete this, or you can create a new worksheet and click in Paste again to paste a copy of this chart. I will delete this worksheet. Another way you can use it to duplicate this chart is select the chart and press Ctrl D. You can have a new copy of this chart. With this, you can change the period of the analysis, for example, January for this chart, and you have the others 3 months for the other chart. I will delete this. When I select my chart, I have 2 new tools here at the top. I have 2 new tabs here on the top. I have chart design. If I click here, I have this new tab and format. With this, you can change your chart and change aspect of this chart. But I will save this. Now I will show how to change your chart. With the chart selected, at the top I have chart design. First, you can switch from rows and columns. If I click here, your chart changes completely. You can test and analyze depending on your data. You can do this. I can click here again. I can here change the aspect of the chart. We select different visualizations and format for this chart. Hold my mouse and choose one option. I will choose this. I can change the title for the chart I can click delete and enter the chart title manually, but I will show another interesting thing. When you hold your mouse here, you can click, select your chart title. You can click here and type equals and click in the header here if you have one in your worksheet. When you press enter, Excel changes this for you with the title of the chart. I can click in this line to select the entire chart. Here I select the chart title. Here I can select the series, and here in plot area I can select this part of the chart. You can select this to format manually this part. I will select the entire chart. Here I can change the color of the chart. Colorful is the first option Excel uses for this, but I can select other colors for the chart. You can change this. If you want, you can click and drag to select other colors. You can click change the layout of this chart depending of your data. You can change this for other format. You can include new elements in your chart, grid lines, legend. If you want to change this right top, you can analyze different aspects of your chart. But you can change the entire chart with this chart type. At the top, you have options for this column category. You can click to see how your chart will see if you choose this. I will click here and Excel changing this. I can click again, change the chart from categories, from line, for the bar. You have a lot of options you can explore for yourself, but if you don't know which is the best chart for your data, you can click here, recommended chart. Excel display the most recommended chart for your data. You can select different options here to see the preview, and if you want one chart you like, you click and click OK, and Excel change this chart for you again. I will choose the color for the first, and I select this. Here, continue at the top, you have format. With format, you can format a specific aspect of your chart. I will click here, and you can apply different styles if you want. You can apply for your chart. You can select areas on your chart. You can change and apply different aspects, customizing this if you want. You can click, and you have a lot of options you can use it for customize your chart. It's very intuitive. Only click and select and explore the effects you can use it for your chart. It's easy to understand this, like simple format on Excel. I'll click here. This is okay for me. With the chart selected, I have other options here. In the first, I can include other aspects. For example, I can include labels, I can include tables, I can remove the chart title if I want. I can include data. You have more options. Here you can select another style if you want to try. You can choose another options. I will click here. Excel instantaneous, apply this. You can use the last options to filter for on a specific month. You can highlight a specific month. You can analyze. This is amazing. You can use this for customize your chart. That's it. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can receive new contents like this every weekend. And if you want to continue practice with me, you can watch my full courses Excel for Beginners, completely free, with the link below in the description, and you can see the link at the right corner. See you in the next lesson. Bye.